So I was just watching tons of Xxxtentacion's like old radio interviews that he did, and like I've seen a lot of them before, and the stuff he said was like really interesting, you know, because he talked a lot about higher powers, and just all that kind of stuff. And this one in particular, though, it really like vibrated with me. Like I really related to it hard because he just the way he was saying it. I'm trying to think how to work to it, but like he he was talking about, you know, everything about life, you know, and obviously basically that the world we live in is very much on a low frequency, and we operate on a such a two-dimensional plane when there's so many dimensions to feelings and emotions and what's actually going on in the world. Like there's the 3D world of, you know, like this is nice, I want to own this, it's nice, that's cool. And then there's the fourth dimensional of like emotions and feelings, and there's so many different sort of, you know, extents, and you can go deeper and deeper into things. Um, and we're kind of brought up to be in 2D, 3D world, like that's it. Like people don't really want you questioning things. They don't really want you getting too expressive, too out there, to making people look at things in a certain way, because you know the world is there to. You're here to generate money or provide a service for other people or a thing, and your position is to keep that maintained and service that well-oiled machine. That's what you're here to do. That's what I'm here to do. It's not what we're here to do. We're here to do so much more than that, but it's what we're brought up to believe, and it's what's taught into us in the school system and everything, right? Anyway, that's my own opinions. That's just what I've thought since for a very long time. And having those opinions and constantly thinking about those opinions and having those opinions at heart is difficult when you live in a world that just wants to settle for absolutely fuck all. Like, I settle for fuck all, but it's because I realize I'm basically, my whole life, I'm going to be a slave. That's the simple answer of it. And that's what I was getting to. So Xxxtentacion in this video, he was saying about all this kind of stuff. And then he said, it was this one particular part he said about when he was younger, and then he just sort of clicked and he was like, oh my God, I'm back again. I'm back in this world again. It's like, it's slavery for the rest of my life. And that really like clicked with me, because I remember being like 6 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old. And I would literally just look at, I just remember analyzing adults, and I would just look at them constantly, and I'd be like, what the hell are they doing? Are they stupid or something? Or like, is everyone stupid? Like, why are they doing this? Like, what reason? Sitting in school, like sitting at my desk, looking at everyone. And like I remember all like looking at the posters. I literally have this memory of, I think it was P4, and I was looking at a poster on the wall, and it says, what do you want to be when you're older? Like what career do you want? What do you want to be? And it was like doctor, you know, firefighter, all this. And I was like, why do I have to be anything? Like, what is this? This doesn't seem like a real thing. Like, this seems like absolute bullshit. I literally remember having that memory. And then it wasn't just that one time. Like, I would go in each time when I saw that poster, I would just stare at it and think, what the hell is that? Like, why is that? Why is that a thing? Like, why? Like, obviously, when you're that age, you're starting to just come to grips with life and that you exist and you're a thing and other people are things. And I was like, why is this a thing that's important? Like, because you're getting taught about the universe, you're getting taught about infinite space and like everything, you know, atoms, particles, like there's so much space and everything. Like, you are not just physical solid, there's so much space between every single part of you, you know, energy within you, all of this stuff. And then yeah, I think I've got a bit sidetracked, but that, and just hearing someone say that and hearing that, it just vibrated with me so much, because I feel so isolated and alone with this, because, you know, at a job, in the world, when you go to the shops, the whole world is built around you. No one is supposed to question this stuff, or if they do, it's sort of like a joke, or it's sort of like a depressing sort of when they're drunk, or like some side joke that's existential that everyone's like, oh, ha, 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 funny one, Dave. But it's like, it's legit, like real life is like that, you know, it's fucked. It's there to just extort you and use you for your services to other people. It doesn't really give a crap about you. And XXX was on some crazy wave. Like, yes, there's a lot of things that he said that I didn't agree with, and I don't agree with. And at first, when I first heard of him talking and things, I kind of judged him hard because, you know, the way he presents himself, his background, you know, he's quite rough in some ways, and I took him as an idiot. But you know, that's just my judgment. It was stupid of me. But he was really a clued on guy, and you know, when he's talking about all this stuff and all about the energies and law of attraction, and he's talking about shit, I've just lost my way. Law of attraction. Yeah, and he's talking about just unlimited evolution. And I feel recently like I've stagnated so hard, but it's because the world, I've let it get to me. Like I've let the thing of I'm nothing get to me because I for so long I've started building up my values on now on such like the 3D world, you know, like I need to get this education and get this job to get this money, and I started going down that path, and no wonder I felt so horrible and so like just sick to the core because I'm going down a path that is not me. It's never been my values. I never believed it. So obviously, if I never believed it and I've started going down it, trying to convince myself it's real from other people's opinions, I don't believe it, and I never have, and I never fucking will because it's not real. It's it's for people who don't like. Yeah. Anyway, I think I've said what I need to, and I think that was good to reflect because there's been so many times where I've just been like, I shouldn't have my opinions. You know, I should just stick to the the communal opinions on things or like what everyone sort of does. And now I'm like, no, have you seen the state of the world? Of course, I'm not going to follow those instructions. It's fucked. I'm a very confused mentally individual as well, but for a good reason, you know. I question things. I have a brain. I see at the situations I'm in. I see what I do. I see everyone's energy. I see the pain everyone suffers. I see my own pain. I want to see the world in a better place, and I hope I can get to that place. I have my doubts because there's so many things in place that don't allow you to, but I just want to come to peace with that. But it was good unloading that because that man, he's given me, you know, some niceness because everything in the world, having opinions the way I do, everything is set up to make you feel like you're fucking mental for having those opinions. But then when you have a snap realization, you remember, no, it's because the world we live in is fucking actually psychotic and insane. Right, I'm gonna go have some fruit and then go to bed. That was a good one. I really liked what I said there. Nice. I'm on a wave right now.